Hi Libra, welcome back. We are here to do your check-in for romance for both singles and couples, and I'll articulate it that way because I have noticed the frequency potentially from about February it had shifted where for March and April a lot of energies that had not been in communication were coming back into communication. There was also a shift in the way some of my psychic downloads were coming to me where, be it coupled or single, everyone collectively was going through a transformative state. Now, your sign this year is going through a deep transformative state. We do have Juno in Libra at the moment, so for you it is personally at the level, at a collective level, your first house, governed by marriages, contracts and partnerships. Now, especially with Aries and Chiron, I do feel you guys are looking at things differently, and you're really guided to, between now and October, move through situations in a unique manner where you are intuitively tuning in and being in the moment. Definitely, if there are trigger points coming up, obviously book a reading with that of who you trust or a spiritual guide, someone to help anchor your energy in, which I'm attempting to do the tools in the background so that these energies can assist. One situation that's coming through loud and clear without looking at the astrology, whatever is going to play out this month, I do feel it will be to lighten your load. So you are going to need to trust in the process. Your crowning energy is reaching a 10, which is a finalization of a situation that was quite full with drama, blocks. And again, with Mercury being in Aries, this is an opportunistic time to get down to the grit of situations and communicate the truths. Potentially even about, the way you wish the path to look moving forward, how you want your life, be it with friendship groups, because Libra governs the energies of all frequencies of connections. But definitely at a romantic level, I am feeling that with your crowning energy of the 10 of fire, it is the Aries energy in Mercury. It's in reverse because it appears that whatever this is, it's going to actually resolve an issue. So the way in which you communicate, providing you're not moving through Black Moon Lilith style, and you have some compassion and understand, I do feel this is going to lighten the load. It can be getting something off your chest, but at a different level, I do feel spiritually, this is a changing up of the connection where it's resolving some of these spiritual blockages. Now, I do feel you guys are in a mutual mindset, be it you're together or not, because I do actually tune into collective energy of twin flames and soulmate energies, and I'm feeling at an astrological psychic level and looking at your cards that's coming through. My emotions are balanced, okay? This is the crystal for your crowning energy. I react to others in an objective and loving way. Now, I'm not feeling you're not coming across like this. This is what's unique. Yes, there can be a minority of you that may feel in that trigger energy with Mercury in Aries. Now, Chiron for you guys this year is in Aries, and it will be for the next 8 years unless you directly look at your birth chart. So in an overall theme, you will find for your general aspect of your Chiron energy is Aries placement. Now, that for you guys is linking into your marriages, contracts and partnerships. And I do feel in the past there has been a lot of lessons linking in with these. These can be with your employment, your love life, the way people have treated you, and the way it's evolving. Now, if you're at the level, which is one thing I discovered today, at your third partnership energy, it does shift it. And what you find, if you have tried 2 times, 3 times, it's going to get to the point where you will see the mirror of the energy inside that person. So let's get into the read. Now, the love interest partnered energy, regardless of how it stands, they're recuperating, okay? So they're in the 4 of air. Now, when it comes to a family-related dynamic and emotional commitment, there is some nurturing and upgrade energy. So they're moving into this frequency and they're gearing up ready for it. And a lot of times when you're having ascension symptoms and you're moving through a spiritual block, I do recall having a dream at one point, especially when it came to ascension symptoms. And there is an energy where both energies, when they're at a like-minded frequency, especially when we're purging, we can get very tired. We then upgrade, and then we deal with the direct adversity, whatever that be. A time to rest and take about vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. There you go, I hadn't even read the card. Meditation may provide answers, and this is directly what I'm feeling. The person has reached a resolve in their mind. They still feel conflicted, but I do feel they've made their mind up, and it's making peace with that before directly taking action. Your energy is coming through in a similar manner. And again, with your crystal, which is transmuting and communicating effectively during the Mercury in Aries energy. Events that occur with great speed. And again, it is a fire energy, so it can be quick information that comes in. And it is a Knight of Air, so this can be something they tell you, it can be something you're feeling, and again, the energies can swap. It also can be pertaining to, and I'll pull a clarifier on it, but I feel for some of you it's work, some of you it's a family-related dynamic, romantic interest, communicating. However that lands, whatever this energy is, it is coming in very quick. I feel the vibration. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. And again, I do feel if you're communicating, being an air energy, you're assisting this person to understand your point of view. They're coming through and meditating upon the energy, the disposition you're taking, your belief systems, your feelings. Even at a vibration level, we need to understand that as you shift, especially in soul connections, we're all telepathically connected. It upgrades the energy and a deep transformation occurs. Now, their foundation is the Three of Earth, which means they're going to get grounded. That of what was up in the air, they're going to get down to the point where they're anchoring their energy in. It can be a foundation-related dynamic. The power of creativity, again, family, solar plexus, the egoic mind, making peace with it. Really looking at the team energy, and I feel they're more going to be, you know, looking at the bigger picture and how to bring everything together. Now, let me look. Interesting. I do feel this is transforming the situation. Now, the foundation of yours, again, I am feeling foundation. Now, for some of you, it's unique that this comes through, and I don't tend to like to actually look at the aspects of potentialities of who you might be dealing with. I do feel between now and August, this is going to be a deep transformative time for both you and this connection. I do also feel you're going inside and gaining the strength. This could be, again, with the communication style and understanding, you're having compassion about what needs to happen. And, you know, strength doesn't have to come from the outside. I do feel this is the disposition you're taking. When it does come to this person's mannerisms, actions, I feel there's compassion there, and I feel there's understanding. With the strength, I feel it's asking you to really go inside. Now, when it does come to this contract and understanding any deep transformative sense, being a supermoon on the 8th, at Libra at 18 degrees, there feels an energy that whatever has been hindering you with Pluto going retrograde, I do feel this is going to help this cycle out. Okay, because you've got the World. So try to be patient and understand, even in the egoic mind, and I think that's why I'm seeing the Leo energy coming through, because there's energies coming through with the solar plexus. Now, I don't feel the energy coming through aggressive. I feel it to be almost bringing it down into the belief system, where it's a resolved energy and it's what to do now, where to move forward from here. And again, I'm not feeling this to be bad. I feel it's a solution. I feel it's a compassion and understanding. It's a adjusting to a new way of being, however that directly relates. Okay. Because I read for couples and singles, there's a few messages coming through, so I need to articulate it effectively so all understand. For some, there is a situation where this person's energy is extremely tired, and it's the way they're coming into the month with, and I do feel it's due to adversity that they've been personally dealing with. I don't feel this is pertaining to you, but I do feel there's an aspect of guilt, but I do feel this person's energy being quite fatigued. With the Queen of Water in reverse, this could be an energy where they're being critical towards themselves. It also can be a deep healing, connecting in with the past energy. Now this could be, if you're single, it's with you. And there's conversations coming up about it, guilt, remorse connected to it. For others, this can be an ex. I do feel whatever the situation was, it has reached the point or had reached the point, and this can be part of the communication, where be it you or with another person, what they're showing me is that they have, in a way, spiritually, been through some adverse energy that affected their health. And although it does feel it's directly coming up now, it could be because it's the end of that cycle and it's coming up in their mind's eye. It also might have been something that they were attempting to balance out. Yeah, this could be in relation to a child. But again, it could be their childhood wound, a family dynamic and finances. But again, it's fatigue. Now, some are just taking a holiday, and if it does mean at a financial level for a week or two to have a break, it's necessary. Generally speaking, spiritually, when that does happen, everything does happen for a reason. And again, with Pluto going retrograde, let me see. Yeah. I do feel it's a family-related dynamic. Now, this can be a home environment, this can be a situation, and I feel when it's coming up in your read, it's either it's going to be told to you and you directly will have compassion, regardless of what this is, with your 4th house in Capricorn being activated, and Pluto, again, I haven't looked at the astrology, it's a reflection back on the past to correct it moving forward. So it does benefit us to actually look at it. Potentially when those cycles cycle out, it can be as it goes retrograde or as it goes direct, regardless, nevertheless. But it's looking at that, making peace with it. And if you've had the intuition to end things, be it it's on your side or their side, I feel there's a transformation in this frequency happening. I'm going to pull a few more cards because it does feel very resolved. Yeah, their intent ultimately is to have a happy life. This is where they've come from. They have come from adversity. They're moving towards wanting to have this vibration in their life. Now, at the heart of your read, I think both you and this person at some point felt very deeply accountable in your own lives. One or the other may be taking on how do you put it? It's guilt because both have done the best they can, pertaining to a situation, not relating to each other, okay? My mum says I say okay too much. Sorry, Ma. Now, Pluto can link in with mother energy, so it's unique that has come up. Mother and grandmother energies, and this card head is relating into a feminine energy. This could be a past tense person, a past tense partner, an imbalance in a situation, especially with the page energy coming through, relating to conversations occurring there. This can even be occurring, you know, with you. Sometimes energies could have wanted children, especially with the Chiron and Aries, the wound frequency coming up. Where the mind heals in unique ways, I shall say that. Interesting. Okay, some new opportunities coming through for you guys, Libra. And I do feel, you know, whatever has happened, I do feel you have a bright idea. And it's like you spring to action. And everything, all I'm hearing is something's going to change. This thing that's going to change is going to be deeply positive. Now, it might be something you're not ready for. It has taken you by surprise. I'm being guided to say take a leap of faith. Definitely trust your intuition. But whatever this is, it's going to benefit the connection. Okay, they're showing me. What I've been shown is around this time that this is going on, there is going to be movement. Now, the movement will be happening on your side of the fence. With the movement that's happening on your side of the fence, I feel you're going to have some aspect of good luck in some shape or form. Again, with the super full moon in Libra, it's when we get full moons, what tends to happen is old energy of which we've applied, it rolls over for 6 months and it lands. Let me count back. Yeah, interesting. It's when Juno went into Libra. Okay. So if you've been working on things and trying to balance your romance out, trying to balance work out, you know, marriages, contracts, partnerships, guys, it feels as though there's something coming in that you have really been wanting, that you've been working extremely hard for. This can be something very, very personal. I'm being shown that at the time that occurs, this is when the situation kind of starts resolving. I do feel potentially it's because you actually are, you know, you're working on your energy and trying to keep grounded. You also have potentially been through something that this person has been through. So while you're allowing this person to do this transformation, I do feel deep communication. You know, if you guys aren't together, I feel they're in your house. That's what it's sort of feeling like. I feel like that you guys are having conversations, deep spiritual conversations. Okay, the conversations are about where things went wrong. I'm really guided to say keep in this energy. Keep in this energy where you're strong. Understand that even if it's not looking so great, I do feel there's good news coming in. And as that comes through, the subject that's being dealt with is more the conflict and the adversity. There could also be blocks and energy and scenarios playing out. If you are in direct communication with this person and they're really struggling, I do feel they're going to move back into the frequency of upgrading their energy. Some of them may be dealing with very cross energies, having to deal with past conversations of unfinished business. It also could be that they've been working extremely hard, but again, I am feeling ascension symptoms. I'm feeling the energy of chronic fatigue. It feels very fatigued, but you know, whenever we go through that, and this is more from a spiritual perspective, you tend to find the larger the block, the larger the life transformation. And coming up in your romance house, you do have the World. Now, overall this month, the energy you're coming through with is the Seven of Fire. Now, 7 directly is marriages, contracts, partnerships. It's also very spiritual. And this is something that you're going through. I do feel you're going to defend everyone that you love. I feel you're going to defend your belief systems, but you do need to this month embody the energy of compassion and understanding. Anything you've worked for, I think it's going to shift. I'm also being shown that there could be conversations about assets, but it's more from a positive point of view of what you're wanting to attain over the energy of what's not. Yeah. Let me check. I'm looking at, yeah, a renewal of that. Yeah, it's not what you have, it's what you're wanting to get, because it's the 8th house. Your energy is really unique, Libra. I mean, you guys are renowned for wanting balance and connections, but at the heart of your read this month, even in the general terms, it's like this is an old connection. This feels like a very deep spiritual connection. There is unfinished energy with this person. This story is not over. That's what it's really saying. It's not, it's doing something differently, but it's not necessarily a new person. Those of you that aren't partnered, again, it can be you spiritually upgrading. But I do feel the spare of romance in the air pertaining to an energy you know. I also feel many of you, if you're choosing to be single, you're more focusing on your career sector. Okay, 9 of Earth. Now, as I said, Mercury being in Taurus, I was feeling conversations coming up. I do feel this is in relation to assets, joint ventures. It could be business, trips. It might be, again, I'm feeling the bigger picture view. Not necessarily it's here right now. The planning and implementation, the viewpoint of reaping your harvest, because the Libra moon is going to be reaping a harvest and starting a new energy. And I feel if you embody that and take that disposition moving forward, it's going to really benefit you. Now, in your work sector and your finances, oh, you're being very harsh, you're being very Capricorn when it does come to this. And this is what I was saying, you know, providing you're coming into it, you might not be completely clear, but clear quartz can really help you at the moment. Yeah, okay, so in reverse, it's you may not see it yet, but I'm telling you, I can sense this energy coming towards you. If you've hit a snag in the road, you know, all of what you're trying to manifest, this can be in your finances, your career, your employment. I'm feeling good energy. Balance the chakras, but use clear quartz. I'll do a separate video based on that. Family-related dynamics. There is this energy in the air, and providing you're coming to it with the Mercury energy of heart chakra communication, understanding compassion, and not operating like Black Moon Lilith, right? Allow this to transform in a family and tribe dynamic, because you are in the right place at the right time. Even if it doesn't look like that right now, this is going to transform the situation. And again, I'm seeing turquoise energy being communicating. It's like actually being able to sort something out. Your health. I do feel because this is resolving, it is helping, benefits you, and you actually see the path forward. There might be corrective steps you need to take in order to, how do I call it? Having time out, giving time to self, detaching from problems. There's techniques. I do feel in a way whatever is coming up, because your crowning energy is dealing with adversity and having a solution and it kind of transforming. This is where your health is coming from. Your direct environment, the people you're choosing to mix with, you're making conscious decisions. I am healthy and strong thinking thanks to physical movement and exercise. And that's another thing, the sun energy and direct movement, especially with this crystal. You do tend to find with your solar plexus, if you move, it changes your chi energy in your auric field. So if you're feeling a bit stagnant, drink more fluid, do some meditation, and try and eat food groups from the yellow chakra. And it is even dancing, moving through the hips, that can actually balance that to help with your creativity. This will also balance the energy of finances, where you physically are putting your energy into something passionate with the sacral chakra. And you feel directly you are taking a step in some shape or form. So the two chakras, sacral chakra and solar plexus, if you can move that energy around and you're eating a healthy diet, and you're shifting your energy into something creative, it assists with the manifestation of that. Now, the unseen of what you're not seeing. Some people may not have the ideas that you have. Some people may not actually understand things, and this is where you as a communicator might be a great benefit. Another thing is, the things that aren't there doesn't mean that they're not coming to you. The clarification, yeah, I thought so. Your confidence is rock solid. I take positive action to manifest my goals. So I feel this is more you're guiding other energies around you. It might be you're in the communication industry. Also, if you're dealing with technology, again, read the fine print. The Mercury energy in Aries. If somebody's getting frustrated, you may be able to tame that energy, especially with the Strength card coming through. You know, having patience and tolerance is the energy of strength. I do feel there could potentially be an area that comes up this month, be it in romance, and it could be in different areas. The way you operate is going to be key to the success of the month. Now, every energy can shift. Your unique vibration can shift this process. If you are wanting to make a private booking and I can tune directly into you psychically, which is very different to this energy, I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you during the month.